Hey everyone, so here's a Jeep tech tip that anyone can do. So let me explain real quick. So I have a Jeep Wrangler with a 4-inch suspension lift kit, and we had rough country on it. And if anyone's got rough country, the coils suck. So we got new coil springs. We went to with Skyjackers. But when we were taking off the coils, we had to get rid of the bump stops because one side the bolt seized up, so we had to use a sawzall to go in there and cut that off. The other side came out, so we never put the bump stops back. So let me show you real quick. Let me flip this around. And this is what I'm talking about, axle bump stops. Okay, about 2 1/4, 2.5 to 3 inch. They have them. The ones I had in here were 3 inchers. So think about this: when you flex, this comes up. You don't have a bump stop, your wheel eats the inside of your fender. So we want to try to avoid that. So the professional way would be is take this back in, lower the axle, and put the bump stops in, and then the coils. But I have a solution for it, and I'm going to show you here. So give me a second. Oh, and what you'll need are some hockey pucks and some black RTV, and I'm going to show you real quick, so give me a second. So what I'm doing right now is I'm taking the black RTV, let me get it out of focus here, and after I get the hockey puck in between the coils, which is easy, you might have to lift up or jack up the axle on one side. Definitely disconnect your links on here. It's quick disconnects if you have them, or take off what you have. Really carefully put the RTV around it and one in the middle. Let me get this set and centered, and I'll be right back. So real quick, I got it pushed down. Remember to use some sandpaper in that inside if you can get your fingers in there, which I was able to. Clean up a good surface. And remember, this is RTV, you know. Takes about 24 hours to fully cure. I ain't going anywhere till Saturday anyways, and it's, I don't know what, Thursday. And we're gonna get 2 more hockey pucks in here, do the same thing, smear it on there and get it in there, and I'm going to show you the finished product. So give me a few minutes. And here's your finished product. So this will be the passenger side. It's in there, you're going to let it sit. And if you had bump stops before, mine had a ring on there, so I knew where to set it. The first one, and basically line it up with the next. And here's the driver's side. I mean, straightforward. Anyone can do this, really. I had to use a jack on this side. Yeah, I'll explain that in a minute. So I had to jack up the driver's side because if everyone's got a Jeep Wrangler, if you actually stand behind your Jeep Wrangler, the JKU, and I think the 2 doors are the same way. You got to think about it. You got your fuel tank on the passenger, and mind you, she's full. So it got the Jeep lean. Yeah, it does lean a little bit. But anyways, that's why I had to jack up the driver a little bit to get it to this to flex up, that to flex down, so I can get the hockey puck in there. Driver's side went straight in. So with that said, if you don't have bump stops and you want bump stops, and you don't have anyone that knows that's got a lift or have a lot of money, hockey pucks. Heather went on Amazon and got a big box of hockey pucks for a few bucks. Just make sure you got all the oil and everything off the hockey pucks, but hey, it worked out good to me. So I'll put the disconnects back on and let her sit. I'm not driving anywhere. So hopefully that helps. So everyone have a good day and good Jeep tech tip.